Well, Mikey and I tried to put this concrete mixer together. The directions are really bad. It really doesn't tell you what to do. I mean, it does in a way, but they're pretty bad. So we're left trying to figure things out on our own. And Mikey, can you grab one of those paddles over there, babe? And things are not going together like they should. Now, these are the paddles that came in it. They don't look anything like the picture, and I can't figure out any way of mounting them in there. So yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if these are the paddles that are supposed to be with it, because like I said, they don't look like anything in the picture. So I'm not sure what we're gonna do. Eddie had to drive an hour away to pick this thing up. We got it at Harbor Freight. I did watch a review video on it before we decided to buy it, and the guy in the video did say that it was difficult to put together. The instructions were terrible, but a lot of people said that it worked. So, I mean, as long as you have the drum, you can always replace the motor with something else. And, you know, so this isn't a tool that you're going to get from Harbor Freight and then wish you didn't buy it, because you can replace the motor. Really, all you need is a drum. Now, I'm going to regret buying it if I can't come up with the mixing paddles that actually go to it, because I cannot find any way of mounting these in there. So I may have to call Harbor Freight and see what they suggest. I sure hope they don't tell me to take it back apart and bring it back, because I really don't want to do that. That was really difficult to put together. But they did have another one in stock, so maybe they'll open that one up and see if the paddles are the same or something. I don't know. But Mikey has to get back to schoolwork, which he's not happy about. So I'm going to finish up. I got to tighten all the bolts on this, and I've got to get a hold of Harbor Freight and stuff to finish up the concrete mixer. So Mikey's going to go to school, and I'm going to finish this up. Say bye, Mikey.
Bye.
Hey everyone, today is Wednesday, and we are going to get back to work on the chicken barn. We're going to have to time-lapse this because it is very windy out here, which would make a lot of wind noise in the camera. Plus we'll have the generator going and the concrete mixer going. It would be a lot of noise, especially this wind. It's super windy. So I'm going to time-lapse it, because when I time-lapse it, it cuts all the sound out, and then I'll just have to add music to it. So Happy Thursday, everyone. Today we are building a mushroom bed. Now, I went online to northspore.com and we bought some mushroom spawn. This is almond agaricus. And I don't think I've ever eaten them unless you buy them in a store, because I usually just buy those little white button mushrooms, whatever they are, in the store. That's the only kind of mushroom I've ever eaten, and these sort of look like it. So what we're doing today is we're going to build a bed for these and put them in and water them real good and hope that they grow. So we have this spot here, and we just cut these logs to 4 feet, so it's a 4 foot by 4 foot little bed here. And for what these grow on, these like to grow on composted materials. So we have some composted cow manure that we had picked up for the garden. We saved some out for this, and I also bought some bagged compost. So we have this compost and manure by Evergreen. So we have 4 bags of that, because in the directions for these mushrooms it said that you're better to have a mix of composted materials. And so that bag stuff is supposed to have hardwood and chicken manure and different stuff in it. So that with the cow manure, hopefully we get some mushrooms, because we absolutely love mushrooms. So it'd be great if we could grow our own. Don't dump all of it, because I have a feeling it's going to be too much.
You want the heavy rake, it's on the squibble.
You had to pour it in. You want me to rake it out?
I don't care.
Nay, too much.
That's why I was thinking you should rake it out.
Well, I asked you if you wanted me to rake it out. Now we got to mix this in with a bag of compost.
Let me just dump it in and you
Yeah,
rake
just
it
dump
around.
it in, I'll rake it around. Yeah, I think we definitely should have had like much bigger logs. This is going to be full with just one layer. The directions on this say to break up the spawn and crumble it over your mix. Can I have your knife? Two. The spawn is very wet, so that's what we have, and I'm just gonna crumble it and put it all over the bed here. See, we probably just need the one layer. Let me see that bag for a second. Wasn't there any? Okay, so this compost here, it says it's derived from composted pine fines, composted hardwood fines, and composted chicken or cow manure. So it's got more in it than just cow manure. So hopefully it'll do the trick.
These.
And then you'll have to go get another.
You want me to go put some over on that other corner and you'll rake it there?
I'll get it. hang on, let me spread this. All right, that's probably enough. You'll probably want to get just a little bit more manure to mix with another bag to put on the top layer. I might have put too much here. It said 2 inches, and I think I might have got 3 or 4 inches.
I don't think so, not if you spread it out good. Then you're dragging up the spawn anyway.
No, I didn't cover that yet. All right, that looks pretty good. All right, so if you want to grab a little bit more manure, and I'll put the rest of the spawn on. Okay, so we got the second layer of spawn on there. That was all of it. And, well, actually, wait a minute. I got a little bit more in the bag. So we built this bed right on the edge of the garden area. These are trees we just cut down from right above it. But this is right on the edge of the garden because it said the best place to put this is partial shade or mostly shade. It did say something about the edge of the woods, so we did put it on the edge of our woods here. All right, let me use the rake.
Okay, you can scoop that in.
Which way? This way?
Yeah, not too much scoop for them.
Oh yeah, that'll keep the chickens out a bit. So I don't remember how long it says it'll take to get mushrooms, if we get mushrooms. So thoroughly water the bed, keep it moist while the fungi grow. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how long it's going to take. I'll read through the book. They give you this little book with it that you can read through. Just tells you the different mushrooms and all that. So I'll read through it and see when I should be keeping an eye open for some mushrooms. But if we get some, I will definitely bring you guys back to see what we get. I'm looking forward to this. Like I said, we love mushrooms around here. I use them in everything. So it'd be really, really cool if these actually produce. But I will leave the link down in the description to where we got these. It was northspore.com. Good morning, everyone. Today is Friday. Yesterday, they brought the load of dirt from my shop. I couldn't video that because I was actually on my way out to take Mikey to the dentist when they showed up. So I told them where to drop it and then I left. But we're not going to get to the dirt right now. The posts for the barn have set up. The concrete is nice and hard. So today we're going to be working on the barn. I want to get the headers up and put the floor joists up for the second story. That's probably about all we'll get done today. We'll have to wait and see how long that takes us. Okay, I have gone through and made some lines on all the 4x4s. I've got 2 lines on each. The top one is where the 4x4s need to be cut off, and then I came down 14 inches and made another mark, which will be the top of our 2x10 headers. Those 2x10 headers will hold the floor joists. We picked up some joist hangers, joist nails, screws, and all that stuff yesterday. So we are ready to continue with this. So like I said, I have all the lines marked now. So I'm just going to cut the 2x10s to length, and then Eddie and Ocean will put them on those lines and screw them down. We're using these GRKs. They're 5 1/8 long and they might stick out on the inside, but it's all the store had. They didn't have 5-inch, and I wanted as long as possible. And once we put them up, we're going to use some scrap 2x4 to put underneath the 2x10 just to give it some more support. Yeah, you're going flush. Okay, so we have the first header up, and we're just gonna nail, if I can see past Ocean here, we're gonna nail some short pieces of 2x4 to the 4x4 just to give that 2x10 some more support. So it's kind of resting on that. I mean, it's the 2x10 is screwed in with 5 1/8 GRKs, and then the 2x4 will be nailed. So there should be enough support there that we don't have to worry about anything falling down or whatever. I know probably the best way to do it would be to go from the 2x10 all the way down to this 2x4, but I think it's overkill. I think the GRKs are going to hold it anyway. What you been doing today, Mikey?
Harvesting oranges.
Harvesting oranges. So you're stripping all the rotten oranges off the tree for me? Yeah? How many did you do?
10 buckets so far.
You did 10 buckets so far this morning?
Yes.
Good job. And that's after doing schoolwork this morning, huh?
Yeah.
Great job, bud. You want to give a thumbs up to the channel? Alright guys, that's all we have for you this week. Hopefully I managed to get all this into one video. If not, then I cut it in half, and the last one had a weird ending. But we kind of did quite a bit this week. So I'm not sure how long this video was, or if I had to cut it up or whatever, but that was this week. Next week, not sure what's going to happen. We have to mill some more wood because we ran out of floor joists. We need 6 more 2x6s. We need some 4x4s. And then we need to cut a whole bunch of 3/4 inch planks for the flooring upstairs. And then we need 2x6s for the rafters. So I'm sure next week some parts of our video will be milling, if not the whole video. It depends on how many logs we have to mill up. But we appreciate everybody sticking with us, and we will see you next time.